Hello everyone. This is the first video of me presenting myself on YouTube. Well, I had some videos before, but I haven't really like talked to you face on face before, right? That's the fourth of my video on this channel, but the first of me presenting myself before you. If you're here, then you would have read the title, and that is I'll be talking about animes. Now, since this is my first video on this channel, I will be introducing myself, right? My name is Aditya, and I am a final year BTech student at NIT Warangal, India. Okay, now with that out of the way, let's talk about animes. So, I've watched a lot of animes till now, right? I mean, if I have to say in numbers, it would be like 250 plus, at least 250, right? That's the lower count. And the plus, because I literally stopped counting the number of animes I've watched before. There are just way too many of them for me to remember, right? So, my first anime being Death Note, as well, most of you would have watched it. Well, most of you would have already watched it if you're on this channel listening to me, right? And if you haven't, then go and watch it. You don't need to watch this video, okay? You can watch it later. Just go and watch Death Note, bro. You're missing a lot. You're missing a really significant part of your life. Yes, so go and watch it. It was a great anime, right? Like, there are some things in your life that you know that there won't be much of in the future. And Death Note was that anime for me. A great piece of work, a great piece of art. Literally, I watched so many animes, but something that is better than Death Note. If someone asks me an anime that is better than Death Note, I won't be able to recommend any of them. Okay, that was the impact that Death Note will had on me. Not in a negative way, okay? Just as a piece of art. Well, if you're talking about my second anime, that would be Naruto. Yeah, Naruto. I know. Well, yeah, that was a big series, 720 episodes, but it was worth it. As a piece of art or as an emotional roller coaster, it was a great anime, okay? Now, many of you may not agree with this. Many of you would have seen it at some later point after you have already watched a lot of animes. You won't understand its importance, or maybe why we love it so much as a newcomers, right? When we were newcomers, like someone who watched it when he hadn't watched any of the animes before, right? Before it. Now, the impact that this anime has is just unbelievable. Everything, every single thing, not only the main character, the side characters, the villains, all of the all of the incredible backstories, their past, the situations that made them into who the person they are right now, and everything is just so well articulated. It feels so good. Okay, that is a wonderful anime, a really must watch anime. If you are going to ask me, if someone's going to ask me, I always recommend them to watch Naruto. And if they are just getting into animes, I tell them, bro, watch Naruto. That's a great series. After that, I watched a lot of animes: Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, Demon Slayer. There are a lot of them. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter. In Hunter x Hunter, that Chimera Ant arc. Now that is basically like one of the best arcs in any anime I have ever seen. Okay, really, I'm not hyping this up. That is really like one of the best I've ever seen. See, now there are many animes and you can watch them, and yeah, there are many tier lists available on the internet, and I will be making some of those kind of videos maybe in the future on this channel, right? But if we are purely talking about the anime or their source material, right? So there are times when you're watching an anime and it comes to an abrupt halt, you can say, or just the season just ends. Okay, like that was the case for me when I was watching Danmachi season 3 anime. So if you haven't watched Danmachi, please have a watch. Please give it a watch. It's a great anime as well. Not only anime, but yeah, I'll be talking about its source material. So the last fight between Bell and Astrid, that bull in season 3, like that was epic, right? That was epic for me. And after that season finished, I just wanted to, like, know what really happened after that. I knew that Bell would get a promotion, like he would get a rank up, but I mean, I really wanted to know what happened afterwards. And that was a point that I really got to know how these animes are basically made of. So basically, majority of the anime have a source material on which they are based on, right? They can be a manga, they can be a novel, they can be both a manga and a novel. The light novel was adapted as a manga, the manga was adapted as an anime, right? So there can be many sources, right? I read the manga, and like I don't really enjoy manga that much, right? So I went into the light novel, and that was a game changer for me. The first time I ever read a light novel, and that was the start of a at least a year-long addiction of novels for me. So it started with the Danmaji novel. After that I read the Mushoku Tensei novel. After that there was in another word, the smartphone, Isekai Tensei Sodoki, and a lot of them, right? Then I transitioned from the Japanese light and web novels to Chinese cultivation web novels. Peerless Martial God, Crazy Living System, Strongest System, Divine Cultivation System, Martial World, True Martial World, Tang Sect, maybe the Desolate Era, Calling Dragon. I mean, I watched literally a ton of them. And the problem with the Chinese novels are they are way too long. Okay, they are literally way too long. At least 4 to 5,000 chapters. Some of them have 3,000 chapters, and they would be considered short. That's how the standard are. Some of them are basically more than 6,000 chapters long, and they're still ongoing. Well, so you can get an idea of how long those novels are. And after that, I transitioned to Korean web novels that I have made a video before, like a tier list on all the novels that I have read so far, the Korean web novels that I have read so far. So yeah, the Korean novels by far are the best ones that I have read. The thing is, Korean novels, they're not way too long, okay? The story is at a good pace, not way too slow like in the Japanese novels, or not way too fast like in the Chinese web novels, right? And it has a limited power system, okay? It's not like you just keep on cultivating, and then ascend, and then start from point zero, and then start cultivating again, like happens in the most of the Chinese cultivation novels. Now, the Korean novels have basically a starting point and an end point, and well, it ends at some point, okay? That's the point. So, yeah, you know that it's gonna end, and that it's gonna end soon, not more than 500 chapters on average, okay? So, yeah, if I'm talking about these distinctions, like the Japanese novels, Korean novels, or Chinese novels, I would say Korean novels are the best ones for me, right? So that's how I got into novels, that's how I got into animes, and that's how many novels and animes that I have read so far. Now there was a problem in my laptop, and I had to get my hard disk replaced, okay? So all of the downloaded web novels and light novels that I had on my system got deleted, unfortunately. But I have a screenshot that maybe I will insert in this video if I ever upload it. I will be advising you that not to go for the Chinese web novels. They are really addictive, and if you really want to read them, then make sure you do it in a disciplined way. Control you. That's what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, they are a real piece of work. So if you want to give it a try, you can. That's all on my side. this was my first video, and let's say maybe I will never upload it on the internet, or maybe I will, who knows. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much. Let's hope this video does well.